Bum bum ba da dum bum bum ba da dum. Hey, do you know that our friends over at RPG Stories have a new Kickstarter campaign? It's called Treasure Hunting, and they only have a few days to go. You should go check it out and add it to the treasure. You'll get 3 treasure maps, storylines, and everything else you need to add a glorious treasure hunt to any TTRPG system you use. Check them out in the description below.
Sure, have you heard of this delivery service that delivers food right to the dungeon?
No, what's it called?
It's called Dragon Delivery. Here, I have a pamphlet here from them. Listen to this. Are you a fire-breathing dragon who craves a delicious meal without leaving your lair? Look no further than Dragon Delivery, premier food delivery service for dragons. Our menus feature a wide range of options to satisfy any dragon's appetite, whether you prefer a succulent roasted boar, savory stew of enchanted herbs and spices, or a sweet and fruity pie. We've got you covered.
I'm worried you're not going to leave the cave if I allow you to use this.
But that's the whole point. We can order food and we don't have to leave the cave. Food will come to us.
True, but you need to get outside upon occasion, my friend.
Why?
You can use it sometimes, alright? You can use it sometimes.
What was that about food delivery? I'm trying to work with the cook. Why do you need things delivered? Do you not like the food?
You said it yourself!
Good point, but he's learning. He's learned the difference between charcoal and well done, finally. Also, he's learning to do more than just meats. Though getting things delivered does sound kind of nice. But, again, we have a cook, we pay them for a reason. Well, I pay them for a reason.
Oh, well, if it's free for me, then it's good enough.
I was wondering, do we have plans? I heard that the mayor of that little town a few places over was holding a party. What's his name?
Who?
There's a mayor.
Who?
There's the mayor from towns over. And oh,
hello. Where am I? And who are you?
you're in the realm of forgotten memories and dreams. I'm going to assume that it was a teleportation mishap, because you just suddenly appeared. We are the Delegation of Dreamers. I am Rue.
I'm Ephraim.
I'm Ashara.
Okay, I am Tarya. Nice to meet you. I have to say, your group name sounds really lovely. Well, your land doesn't really, Forgotten Dreams sounds like a bad thing. But nice to meet you, I guess. This is weird. How do I get back?
Well, that will take some doing. We can create a portal for you to get back, but it'll take a bit. We have to locate the specific realm you're from, and all that. But if you don't mind, could we ask you some questions while we're trying to find it?
Yeah, I mean, sure, as long as I can go back. I don't mean a little bit of, chit-chatting with strangers. Sounds fun. Yeah.
Very good. And would you like any refreshments? We've got some tea, alcohol, coffee, some weirdly named drink that I haven't remembered. I think it's called kombucha?
Oh, yeah. I will take the tea. I am a huge tea drinker. If you don't mind.
We seem to have a lot of tea drinkers.
Yes. Well, tea is obviously the superior drink of choice. But would you like any refreshments, like maybe a pastry or any of the such, or do you have any preference for food?
Actually, she's going to pull out a little basket with a cinnamon roll, and you see that she can grab it, and when she grabs a cinnamon roll, another one appears in the basket. I have this. It caused me a wish. I was a fool for making this wish, and now I could, think of better wish thing to wish. Yeah, I have a chef because I eat a lot and I don't want to, eat your food. So this is good, thank you.
You have an infinite supply of cinnamon buns?
Yes, kind of.
You wouldn't need a door delivery service for that. Just eat cinnamon buns all the time.
Yes, they are my favorites, and so yeah, I thought it was a good wish. I mean, I won't be starving anymore.
I will admit that you could have picked something healthier, maybe, but a bad wish.
These are sweets, and then, who doesn't love sweets?
I love sweets too, but, my dear, sweets are also bad for you if you eat too many. And look at Ashura. He ate a lot of sweets. Now, he's kind of fat.
Are you trying to say something here, Rue?
Well,
Says the man who's constantly asking for cupcakes and tea.
well, I'll have you know, I just happen to not get bigger when I eat things.
Oh, yeah.
It tends to go through me very quick.
Yeah, don't worry, I'm the same.
Oh, here's Jeremy with the tea now. He must have overheard us. Thank you.
Thank you.
The kobolds are very good about finding new teas that have been forgotten, so this one is one I don't know anything about. It's either freshly forgotten, or Jeremy's been messing with flavor combinations again.
Oh, it's quite delicious, so...
Very good. And he's already gone. I was about to tell him good work, but... Anyway, first off, I would like to know how you got here. That is the big question now.
This seems to happen rather often, more than you'd think.
Yes, I would like to get to the bottom of why this keeps happening.
So you have people teleported here many times?
Yes, we've had multiple people teleport. Some people just walk through portals out of nowhere. One person fell through a portal. I remember that very distinctly.
We also have people walk around the door.
Yes, we really do need to put an actual full-size door here. But why do we have that little door?
I asked the kobolds back in the day for a door. They made that door.
They did give you what you asked for.
Yeah, they delivered.
Actually, I might be here because I think the town, because it's not a camp anymore, like the town now, the owl town just may have a mistake. I don't know. I mean, I was supposing to, teleport back into my town, and then I was here, which is not my town. So yeah.
There might have been some majors experimenting in your realm that caused some issues, but we really do need to get to the bottom of why people manage to teleport, especially here. I'm pretty sure everybody has specifically teleported into this cave.
Let me tell you where I'm from. For sure, they are experimenting with a lot of things, so I don't know the rest, but yeah.
What are they experimenting with?
Well, magic. They are currently trying to, summon a creature that eats gods, so imagine.
A creature who eats gods. That sounds very unpleasant and very dangerous.
Uh-huh.
Especially if you know gods, you'd be very screwed without.
Yeah, I imagine.
That could definitely have done it.
For sure.
But tell us, do you do a lot of adventuring?
Wow, yes, I have a lot of adventuring. I mean, I've been in Thurin for almost maybe more than a year now. And yeah, I mean, it's an adventure after adventure after adventure. And somehow, I don't have the time to rest or to be lovey-dovey with my boyfriend, I guess, and have a nice vacation. I need vacations. Yeah, a lot of things are happening in Tiberan. So yeah, we came into the town, we sleep, and we part just right away. And that's not the time when I have to do 100 potions for the rest of the groups.
100 potions.
Yeah, it was 48 potions per day with my boyfriend's help, and it was exhausting because I couldn't do anything else that to do potions. Because, people are starting to die, and I don't want them to die. At least let them have a potion, I guess.
Sounds like a lot of work.
It was. I couldn't do anything else for 2 days.
I mean, at least you're able to help.
I hope so, because the last death in the camp was quite sad. We all know the fella. And, I just can't avoid thinking that I could have done anything else to prevent that. Just send them more potions and that stuff.
Do you normally stock up on potions now after that?
I hope so. I mean, there is 80 potions for them to take and use.
Ah,
Do you ever cook anything else other than potions?
Well, I can make potions. I transform into a snake and use my own potion to make potions. And I don't use them a lot. I should use them more often, actually.
Well, that's pretty cool, but I was thinking more about food.
Oh, actually, I'm not more of a cooker. I was quite pampered until I decided to go traveling, so I can do basic stuff like, well, after 1 year of traveling, you know how to make travel food and collecting, nuts and all the stuff and berries and but yeah, I don't really cook that much. I leave them for another person. And I have my cinnamon rolls now, so
Yeah, so no more cooking for you.
exactly.
don't tell Ephraim that. He's going to try to get out of it himself.
Well, for this cinnamon bun basket of whatever you want to call them, you will need, well, I have it from a real strange things of a creature that was granting wishes. And yeah, all of my group actually, no, there are 2 wishes left. Well, almost all of our group make a wish. Actually, only 2 of us, which is a strange animal, which is a dark mole, quite strange, and my cinnamon bun basket. Silly wishes, I know. But yeah, I was just trying to see if the wish was true, which it was, but I wasted mine. What would you wish for if you could?
Wishes are tricky things.
Right?
Especially if you're getting a wish from a sentient creature that happens to enjoy tricking people. I once tried to get a wish from, what are they called? Genies?
Yeah.
Tricky little buggers. I have heard many things about them, so I made sure to word it as clearly and concisely as possible. Still ended up getting tricked a bit, but not as badly.
I wish I could know more about, what did you call them? Geniuses? Well, yeah, those creatures before I made a wish, because originally I just asked for a refilling basket of cinnamon rolls, and she made them that I can only have them. And I was thinking, to have like a emergency food for all my group. But yeah, now I can only have them. Tricky.
Very tricky. Unfortunate. I would say that I could probably fix it so that anybody could have them, but I just shouldn't meddle with other worlds. So, well, I sadly will not. Though if I ever visit, maybe I will then.
Oh, okay. Just let me ask my genius, and I will try to come back so you can fix it, I guess.
Yes, it is not too hard to mess with wishes by most creatures. A god may be quite difficult depending on how often they grant them, but other creatures, it's sometimes just fun to meddle with the wishes they've granted. That's neither here nor there. You seem to have a flower of some sort, the blue thing?
Oh yeah, my crown. Do you like it?
Yes. Could you tell me a bit more about it? I know that it's magic, but I can't tell what it does.
Well, it increased my healing. I'm the healer of my group because they are a bunch of, well, not reckless, but we do fight a lot. So yeah, I don't want them to die, so obviously I heal them. And Forest spirit just granted me this beautiful crown in actually our first mission because I saved her from a cave that was intoxicating her. So yeah, this spirit just thanked me with this crown, and at the beginning it could do only a little and just give me like a way of communicating with these spirits. But later she decided that make my crown permanent and more powerful, I cannot communicate with these spirits anymore, but nevertheless I am really grateful. Also, I can bring a dead person to life once in a day. Which is really useful.
Wait, you can bring a dead person back to life?
Yeah. And I even tried and succeed to bring someone whose skull was, well, let's say he wasn't complete. And it was a success. So, hooray for the crown.
Quite powerful. That must have been quite a strong spirit.
Yes. Oh, I also used it recently to how this monster's called Manticore. Yeah, Manticore. Yeah, those monsters. Yes, and yeah, I made a deal with them because one of their childs was really sick, and I have to kill the child so I can bring the child into life again, healthy, and it works. And I made a deal, really great deal, of manticores fighting among us. Pretty proud of that.
It's a very good way to do it. I never heard of manticores making deals like that.
Yeah,
Yes.
they were very interested in my crown, but only... Well, I actually didn't let anyone have my crown so they can try it. But yeah, they wanted my crown because their baby was sick, and I said, no, but I can use it. And yeah, they accepted. Sometimes a good deal is more simpler than you will imagine.
Also, I can say I understand having trouble remembering the common I know Sylvan first, and then common second.
Mm-hmm.
Sylvan is a much better language, if you ask me. It is more refined and elegant.
Yes, it is indeed. Oh, Sylvan, we call elf tongue in my house. But Sylvan is a really sophisticated word. But yeah.
So, have you found any friends during your adventuring?
Oh, yes. I have 3 marvelous and fantastic friends. They are very dear to me and they are like family. I love them so much. I found other friends that saved my life, and one of them is the one that died recently, but the other one is still alive, and I owe her my life. She saved me, and I don't have other friends than that, I think. I mean, I made 2 other friends that were in my group before, but one of them has to go home to take his father's place, and the other one is in another journey, and I miss her. We didn't really understand each other. Yeah, I guess you can call her friend too.
Does she have a name?
Oh yeah, she is called Inga. He's a orc, a really beautiful orc, and huge. And it's not because I'm short, it's because she was very huge. And you see, Tarya is really short.
Yeah, Rue is 4 foot tall, so Rue's gonna kind of nod. You tend to be very, very tall. Why are you looking at me like that, Ashura? Is there something incorrect about my statement?
No, not at all, little friend. Not at all.
Little?
I mean, compared to me, most people are.
So, how long have you been out adventuring?
I think it's going to be more than 1 year, but I am not counting because, traveling into different cities and towns, sometimes it takes us months. So, well, right now we have Griffos, which are magnificent beasts that can travel with us, and they are trained to do so. And yeah, it shorts the traveling into days. Yeah, before we got them, it will be months. So yeah, I don't know if I am traveling for like 1 year or more than 1 year or less than 1 year actually, but it has been some time. And as the travel is actually frantic and everything is happening too fast, I think I have the feeling that I have been traveling for a really long time, which in reality can be just months.
I guess traveling is most of the adventure.
I would like to see that. Yes, is the part that the adventures do, and when you spend most of the time. And it was like that at the beginning, but right now we have these creatures, and everything is having to be resolved in for yesterday, as humans say. And yeah, it's mostly just fight after fight and no traveling at all, which is tired.
I bet.
I wish I could travel more, like before, with horses and songs and camping outside and laughing and resting. But no, we mount. We are there in matter of hours and off to resolving mysteries and fighting and helping, and off we go again.
Isn't that why you came an adventure?
Now to be honest, I just wanted to have fun and explore the world because I was in Feywild all my life. And let me tell you, it was very peaceful. I now miss that peace. But yeah, I just wanted to have fun and explore.
I'm missing peace. Trust me, I know how that feels.
Yeah, you don't know what you got until you miss it.
Yes, trust me. With these two around, I miss it so much.
Oh, okay. I get it now.
There is no peace here with these two.
Yeah, that actually can be peaceful, right? Because they are good times. It's not fighting for your life all the time.
True, true.
And I will have you know it is quite peaceful with me around as long as that one is not provoking me, or the kobolds getting into too much trouble, or the goblins trying to steal my stuff again. I paid them enough, they should not be trying to steal from me.
Oh, well, you sounds like a very enjoyable people to have around. So,
I don't think the kobolds would be stealing if you wouldn't have started giving them money.
But-
They didn't appreciate the value of points before that.
Well, I don't think that's quite why. I think it's because I am not as intimidating as Ashura, and they just don't want to bother you because they don't want to be eaten.
I don't eat the kobolds. I send them down into the cave to mine.
Especially not the green ones.
do you eat kobolds actually?
No.
Oh,
And everyone knows that stuff that are green are poisonous. Can't eat green stuff.
I mean, I'm not poisonous.
You're quite toxic.
I resent that remark. The only reason I say the kobolds don't want to be eaten is because some of them have it in their mind that if they try and steal from Eophrim, they might get eaten, which might be because of how often he's mentioned eating things probably shouldn't.
I do get hungry quite quickly if I'm awake for too long.
oh, I see. You're like me then.
Like I've been awake for like 2 hours and I'm already getting hungry again.
Yeah, right. And you can actually eat a 3-course meal, with dessert included. Yes, just like me.
Yeah.
Oh, I get you.
I swear, Eophram's in constant hibernation. He just stops sleeping every now and then for the interviews.
I see.
Does seem accurate. I don't think I've ever seen Ephraim leave the cave unless it was to get food.
And even that he's trying to stop.
And
That's a really good motivation, actually, if you ask me.
Food is a good motivator, yes.
Yeah, it motivates me, you know. Oh, how is the portal going?
Well, I think I might have found where you're from. It's just a matter of finding a good connection, specifically where you're trying to go. So it might take a few more minutes, but I'm not entirely sure.
Good, because I was departing for another mission, so yeah.
And also, time does work a little differently here. It might only have been a couple seconds.
Oh, so like Fable.
Yes, very much so.
Ah, yeah.
If it takes a few more minutes, may I ask, do you have any favorite moments on all of your journeys?
Well, my favorite moments of my journey, I think it might be one day we are going to go off into a battle and we have a huge tavern fight just before going into battle. But let me tell you, it was hilarious. Like people flying everywhere. I was dancing in the, where the food it comes. I don't know how it's called. The table of good where you sit and eat. And it's not a table. Counter, I think.
Or an island.
Oh, yeah, well, I was dancing in a good thing in the heights. And yeah, people were flying around me and it was really fun. And then I have these awesome moments with connection with my cat and I could create a huge universe like a dome and I could heal everyone. And it was like drinking a dozen of coffees and teas. Yeah, that was awesome. I want to do it again. I can't, but I won't. Sometime. I don't know, but I will try. Let me tell you, it feels really, really good to have that power.
I bet.
And it was really beautiful too, because, it was like a whole universe just in front of me.
Yeah.
Yeah, and those are my favorite moments, I guess. But essentially, my favorite moments are where I can just chat with my friends and, have a little warm tea and some pie and just laugh and chat about how we do see things. Because let me tell you, humans do see things in a mysterious way for me. They bother too much with things that are not to be bothered with, I guess.
well, at least they sleep like normal people.
Yeah, let me tell you. I usually transform myself into a cat. And I sleep with my, friends. Sometimes with my boyfriend. Sometimes with Astra, who is like my sister. And she gets really nervous if I'm sleeping with her in, my elf form. She tolerates it better when I'm in a cat. She even beats me sometimes and rub my belly and stuff.
I mean, I already have 2 cats. I can introduce you to them if you would like.
Oh, I love cats! Do you have cats? That's awesome.
Yes, I have 2 cats.
What are they called?
One is Zaya and one is Izzy. Zaya's the black one, Izzy's the gray.
Missy, Missy. I love animals. They are so cute.
They're fluffy and kind, although they will chase Rue around upon occasion.
Yes, I'm starting to think that I must have, like, catnip or something in my genetics, because they love to nip and bite at me quite often.
I think of cats as small cousins of dragons. Like they have the same spirit.
Oh, that is so cool.
No, they definitely do.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell my friends that I am the descendant of the dragon and gonna meow as hard as I can to show my beautiful fangs. Yes. And let me tell you, I'm really fluffy too.
I mean, if you get along with my cats, I'll happily pet you too.
Well, the thing is, I can actually talk with being a cat, but if you want to pet me, I guess I can, just be a cat for like a minute.
I mean, if you like being pet, that is.
I do, but don't take this as an offense. Not by strangers.
That's understandable.
Maybe the next time, if I found my way back into here, so, Rui can actually fix me my ball.
Have you gotten into any shenanigans as a cat?
No, that's a cat, but I did transform as a rat to be in a mission, and actually it happens the most stranger things because I heard that humans don't really like rats, but a man saved me for being a rat. He found me adorable and let me free, which I appreciate it a lot. And yeah, spiders. I do tend to become a spider to, so they can see me and steal things. Necessary things. I don't steal things for fun. We have to... This sounds really bad. Let me explain you. We have to reunite some kind of crystals, and my enemy have a crystal, and I just, turn into a spider and, steal the crystal. Just that. I don't steal. Just to be clear.
Well, that just sounds suspicious.
I swear. I'm not steal. I know it sounds really bad, but it was necessary. Yeah, and also to climb walls, because, spiders can climb.
Indeed. I don't think that was suspicious at all. Maybe morally questionable, but not suspicious.
Well, let me tell you, the moral depends of the person. So?
Very true.
And to continue with Ephraim's thoughts of sleeping, let me tell you, I don't know what to do with the sleeping time my group have that I don't, because, I only need to sleep for 4 hours, more or less, so, yeah.
Some people like to sleep, some people like to be awake, and those people can work longer in the mines.
Excuse you, Ephraim?
You're excused, Ashura.
I will build you a cot and put it in the mines just for you.
So I can sleep in it?
So you can sleep in it at work when you're awake.
Sleeping must be nice. They actually do some funny noises at night, and some of them talk.
Yeah, all this talk of sleeping, it's made me quite tired, actually.
Well, there's no talk about the sleep. Unless you want, obviously.
Well, if Ephraim's falling asleep, we might want to end this here. Rue, where are we at with finding out where they're from?
Actually, I just found it. I was just making sure that the area I wanted them in is clear.
Thank you so much for having me back into my world. Let's call it like that.
Whenever you're ready, the portal is ready for you.
Okay, as I approach the portal, I just turn around and let me tell you, it was very interesting to meet you three, and I really hope I can go back with my group because, oh my gosh, they are going to love you guys. And it was really lovely, the tea was delicious. Thank you so much for the time, and I'm sorry for crashing over here.
Yes, it was our pleasure, and until next time, have a good awakening.
You stole it again.